What it good be? Hope he's with us. Should be. This your boy N.O.R.E.
What up? It's DJ EFN.
And this militant crazy Roy Happy Hour. Make some noise. Right now, we got a person I know just dropped the album. It's one of the most lyrical guys in the world, and always comes to Drink Champs and turns the fuck up. Mm-hmm. He don't need no liquor. He don't need nothing. He just go in straight up. He's a legend, and we'll give him his flowers today. Let's make some noise for one, only Caiden. Yeah. So let's talk about this album. You just dropped.
Yeah, it just dropped.
All right, so, and this is independent.
Yes, well, it's my label, my new label, which is we got on the merch on the table is 192 Records. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it's independent. We're distributed by Hitmaker and all that. You know what I mean?
Hitmaker?
Not Berg.
Okay.
Hitmaker distro.
Okay, I'll say that.
They also Busta just signed over it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, I never heard of that. So
he's the guy who they were arguing about who Royce and Joe was arguing with Crooked Eye and Joel over.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
That's the label that they signed to Slaughterhouse, you saying, right?
Well, yeah, the Slaughterhouse, when they did the breakaway, they did it with Tony B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, where do you stand with Kanye?
I just came back from China.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tell us about that.
I just came back from China. I went out there for his show in Haku.
Okay.
It was dope. I mean, we hadn't linked in a minute.
Okay.
I've been working on the records and working on Caiden's career and project or whatever.
Your son, right?
And he been doing the Vultures thing. But we, with me and Ye, it's so much, it's so much there. And we just really when I got there, I met him over at the venue or whatever, and we just caught up. You know what I'm saying?
In China, that's the first time you seen him since?
For a minute, yeah, definitely, yeah. So we just caught up and just, kicked it with the kids, and when we not, obviously we have a professional relationship, which everybody knows about,
But isn't he a godfather to your kids or something like that?
Both of this on both sides is
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So what I mean, so even with us linking, I had to FaceTime Caiden so he could speak to his uncle. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing that time. We was on that type of time.
Right. Did you ever?
We got something to talk about.
No, go ahead, let's go. I'm in.
In lieu of you asking me about the meeting, obviously there's been things that have just transpired over the last, what you want to say, 12, definitely 18 months or whatever. Obviously I was here when the infamous episode happened.
Right. Which is the second.
And you and I was on the phone. It was just a lot
we got to get to let's bounce around a little bit. We got to get to the infamous DJ Chicken Fingers. Who exactly is DJ Chicken Fingers?
That bullshit. You got to stop that bullshit.
Because I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you what. Look.
I see you iced out, baby.
No.
You see you looking good.
I'm going to do that part.
Right.
But look, this is what this is. Let me show everybody. Okay. This is the first time I'm wearing this.
Oh, that's fire.
See what that says?
That's fire, yeah.
Listen, man, my heart is filled with creativity and love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoever DJ Chicken Fingers is, we
leave it alone.
We just put it in the
let's leave it alone.
If they want to continue or not, that's you know what I mean. I'm here to I'm here to create, and be creative. You know what I'm saying? And as far as anything with, let's just put it on the table. As far as anything with Tribe, that's where I started. You know what I'm saying?
Right, hell yeah.
It's a big year for everybody, one way or the other.
They get inducted into the Hall of Fame, correct?
Yeah. So my first music is going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as the group goes, the catalog goes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on build. I'm not here to destroy. I do like to play with explosives from time to time, but other than that, I'm here to build. You know what I'm saying?
Can you and Talib ever squash it?
You want to just say Talib is DJ Chicken Fingers. That's what you want to get out. That's what's on your soul. That's on your soul. That's on your soul. It's all right. It's on your soul.
I can't front. Y'all can't let it go. I'll be looking at you.
Man, let's reconcile. Let's mend the beefs here.
Listen.
We don't need to have no more beefs,
What is there for me Listen,
issues.
First off, how do y'all...
I made this. Wait.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna do this shit again.
Okay,
This
let's
part
go,
2,
let's go,
right?
let's go.
I made this.
Right,
I designed this with Icebox.
Right.
You think I'm thinking about anybody who got barbecue sauce anywhere in their vicinity? I'm not. I'm chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's my job, is to be chilling. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels, Queens legend.
That's right.
I just came back from Queens Day ATL.
Right.
I just came from China.
Right.
I just came from the BMAC Gala. I'm doing that type of shit.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You know, like you know what I did do though? I'm gonna tell you what I did do.
Okay.
I actually had a conversation with Akil from Rex and Effect about the tribe beef. That's what I did.
Oh, wait.
You gotta explain that for people who don't know that.
I did. Right. I'm on that type of time.
Remember he came out with the patch on Hot Sex
So
on
we
the
talked
Platter?
about that last time, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So coincidentally, this is a blessing, right? I go to China. I decided to go to LA because I got the album out. Let me go do my West Coast press run. Because I was supposed to schedule it. I got, Yaya asked me to pull up. I said, boom, all right, so I'm gonna just kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna fly 15 hours to Hong Kong, go do that shit. And then I swung back on as a, stopover. Let me do the press in LA. So I did a couple other podcasts and did some freestyles. And I was literally just going to go get something to eat. I was like, let me go look at a sushi menu. I walk into a situation where a man is giving a toast to what's coming next. So I'm literally standing on like these stairs and shit. And I'm at the bottom of stairs, and at the top there's a man giving a toast. So I'm like, well, what the fuck is this shit? Right? And so another individual turns around and it's Kenny Burns. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he gave me a dap.
Right.
So then the gentleman doing the toast turned around and said, yo, peace, consequences, pleasure to meet you, right? Now, I never met this gentleman before.
Right.
All right. So once he concludes the toast he was given, they all start sitting down for dinner. It's because the restaurant happens to have an indoor and an outdoor area. So they're all in the outdoor area, and they bought it out, apparently, right? So I'm still looking for a menu, right? And so as I'm about to walk in the restaurant, I bump into Johnny Nunez. Johnny Nunez is like, yo, come take a picture with Flavor Flav. The fuck is Flavor Flav doing here? Right? So I end up taking a picture with Flavor Flav and shit. So we talking and shit, and I got a record with Chuck D that's going on the deluxe version of the album. So I was explaining the Flavor. I'm like, yeah, I just did a record with Chuck. And shit, he's like, oh, word. It's like, yeah. I'm like, so then I turn around, we're taking another picture, and here's Akil. He's like, Johnny Nunez, like, let me get you with Akil.
Right.
And I haven't seen Akil since any of that happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. Cause the last page it was apparently it was squashed between like the Zulu Nation.
Zulu got involved, right? Yeah.
But I didn't go to the meeting. I was maybe 14 or 15 when that shit happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my other cousins had went with Tip. So we speak, and I just was like, let me break the ice with him. And I asked him, I was like, yo, I know you from Harlem. You probably know my grandfather. He's like, who's your grandfather? I'm like, Slim Turner. He's like, Slim is your grandfather? Like, yeah. So apparently, long story short, my grandfather was probably like top 10 street kings in Harlem. And I mentioned him last time I was up here. Mm-hmm. But I didn't, he's grandpa to me. I never got it from a third party. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so he calls my grandpa's lieutenant, who's like my uncle, to confirm, boom, boom, boom. He's like, yeah. So he puts Chucky on the phone, and I'm like, yo, why you ain't tell me you knew, son? Right. Like, yeah, I didn't know because the whole situation with the beef. Right. So then literally, me and Akil just ran through everything that happened. He mentioned the Prince Poe thing, and I think Prince Poe was had made a video I saw that he was
Organized Confusion?
Yeah, he was upset about my Drink Champs interview because I said he got jumped, and that's how the way the story came back to me. So Akil actually confirmed that I guess one of his mans from Posse Deep had swung on Prince Poe, right? Because I guess he's saying he was inebriated or whatever. This is Akil's Words Not Mine. So, like I said, long story short, it was just really great to like flush it out and
put that behind you.
and
Like closure
just
on
really
that,
give
right?
closure to it. Akil was like, yo, he's like probably like a person I would have always dealt with. He just like this. That nigga's a cool ass nigga. He told me to send love to Tip and Ali and Jerobi. And so, you know, we just want to salute Akil and Rex and Effect and their contribution to the game as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm always thinking. Like, one thing I've noticed about you and Talib online.
Here you go. It's on your phone. It's on your phone. I get it though. No. Because it was like legendary air out.
It really was.
It was legendary era. I get it. It's cool
You
though.
felt like venting that day for
And
sure.
to tell you the truth, like, y'all funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what he be doing, bro. I don't know what you call that shit.
Yeah.
I'm funny and I don't get my page taken away from doing funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm funny. He was more like, I don't know. I mean, I guess some of the shit was like, you know, it's like, there's no substitute for the corner, man. If you wasn't on the corner, you just wasn't on it. It's all right.
All right. But y'all can eventually make it right. Right? Because no one went too far.
Yeah, it's not that
definitely went too
serious.
far.
It did?
Put my son's mother on his page. Come on, bro. Would you let a man put your wife on their page?
I didn't see that part.
You know what I'm saying? And threw my son in the mix. Come on, man. Like, yo, nah, man.
Okay, I didn't see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that he thought he was doing something unapologetically is like, listen, hurt people.
That's true.
All that shit started right here. Well, at the other spot y'all was right at.
But at
All
this
this-
table.
You and Talib? No, you
No,
and Talib.
the whole thing, it started when Kanye,
Oh, yeah.
Right,
the hat.
started with Kanye.
No, but you and Talib beat didn't start because of the hat.
No, he did. He's
You-
saying it all started with the first Kanye episode.
right.
What?
It all
For real?
started, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
what reason?
Y'all shit been going so long. I forgot.
I mean, think about how long ago that episode was. It's been a while.
Like the Bloods and Crips.
Like damn near 3 years ago.
Jesus.
So automatically, because I get bread with Ye, I had something to do with it. Right. I wasn't here.
Right.
When Kanye did that episode, I wasn't here for that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing what really made me angry was that he didn't even know what space me and Kanye was in.
Right.
But he automatically was like, I'm Kanye Ghostwriter online and all that. Yo, bro, you fucking with my W9. Chill out. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. And then even to the point where, you know, like, Tribe got involved and all that. Like, I had to speak with Q-Tip and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, his feelings was hurt over that, and rightfully so. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you tip and you looking at like, you like, damn, why Cons would say anything about us? But the thing was like, homie was reaching for every straw. Like, yo, let me just, with no regard for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then it turns around because I'm successful, I figure shit out. Oh, you a demon. You on demon time with the family. No, I'm not. I'm on demon time over Caiden. That's who I'm on demon time over. Like, nigga, you go see 2 horns, 3 of them. Like, that's how I give it up over my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the thing is like, when it was just, oh, you ghostwrite for Kanye, I let it rock. Say whatever you want. I mean, at the end of the day, Kanye ghostwrote for you. He gave you the hook to get by. He didn't write it.
Wow.
So we all lend, collaborate.
Right.
You want to take credit for ghostwriting, do it. Or you want to say I'm a ghostwriter, cool. You know what I'm saying? But the funny thing was like, it's deeper than that. It's like, I never got sent no Yeezys.
Your laugh is the worst though, man.
It's his face, man. You saying Talib said that he never got sent no Yeezys? Come on, Cons. You taking this shit too far. Come on.
Yo, do you understand how niggas feel about shit like that? Rap niggas is worse than women, bro.
Yeah, I do see
when
that.
When it comes to certain bitch ass nigga shit, man.
Yeah.
It be like, I remember somebody said to me one time, we was in a session in the Tribe days, you didn't order me no food. I'm really feeling you for that. I'm like, nigga, I starved.
Right.
You understand? I starved.
Right.
I starved to get on, bro.
Right.
You been eating. You order your own fucking food, nigga. I look like your assistant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that when niggas be carrying a grudge. Like, nigga never sent me a box.
Right.
I don't got no merch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit compounds into when niggas start doing inventory on the relationship where it'd be like, yeah, but I brought Ye out on tour. And listen, even when I spoke to Kweli the first time before there was any shake with it, you know what I'm saying? I felt where he was coming from. I did feel like he got snuffed when he didn't expect to hear that.
Oh, you talking about with the baseball hat?
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it wasn't the baseball hat. The baseball hat was more Dave Chappelle.
All right. Okay.
Hitting him off about that.
Okay.
I'm a rapper. I know what hurt Kweli.
Okay.
What hurt Kweli was the fact that he said, I never fucked with your raps.
Oh yeah.
That was Agent Orange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what made that nigga skin go fucking. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was like,
and
yo.
they did records together too, so that means y'all was in the studio together this whole time.
Right.
I like my shit. Yeah,
Right.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I can see how that hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
When you get that hurtful truth, you get that hurtful truth. That's like if you break up with your broad and she tell you, after all this time, I wasn't really fucking with you like that.
Right.
It puts you in an Alfred Hitchcock movie. You like, where am I? This bitch don't fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he had to reconcile that. Then he came back here, right? Kweli came back here.
Yeah, remember, they saw each other. They saw each other at Dave Chappelle, something. They saw each other.
And this the thing about, this is why I said there's no substitute for the corner. Because I cannot not press you after you do me like that. Ain't no motherfucking way we gonna sit here and do a photo op after you told niggas you won't fuck with me out loud.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You sitting there asking me like, yo, y'all can't. I mean, that's an industry tactic. Can y'all put it to bed? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it to bed on Linda Boulevard with no nigga name.
No, but we got examples of that. We got a good example with Drake and Meek Mill. They put it behind them. You got a good example of that with Nas and Jay-Z. They put it behind them. And
all those is industry. All of those is industry instances.
Yeah, but you and Kweli is both in the industry. I just want you to know that. Just in case.
Which industry though?
Yeah, I don't know. It's same industry, bro.
I don't use.
Right.
Let me show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started, but I'm gonna go slow. Listen, we are both in the industry,
right?
But the thing is, once again, I gave an industry concession about the ghostwriting part.
Right.
You start bringing my family into this, then I'm from Queens.
Right.
We not doing this no other way but the way we do it. You know what I mean? I told niggas before, it's Queens get the money, not Queens play no games.
Right. But and we're gonna switch.
What money do I get with a nigga DJing for chicken fingers?
Wow, damn.
Chicken finger shit,
Chicken fingers. I want to know what DJ Chicken Fingers is already, man.
No, you don't.
Barbecue sauce and all that.
No, you don't. Sweet and sour.
Blue cheese.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Do they got the what's the shit?
The
Chinese restaurant? Duck sauce. They got duck sauce. Yes.
Not for
yeah. So, where was you at when you heard that, Tribe Called Quest got accepted in the Hall of Fame? You know, there's so many legendary groups from Queens, so many legendary groups from hip hop that probably never get recognized like that. Not even from our own people or people that's outside being recognized in the Hall of Fame.
This was the they had been nominated prior, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I had spoke up about it because I felt like it was starting to get to a point where they were just being just inserted in it and not given a fair chance because the whole thing is a popularity contest,
right?
You know what I mean? Right. And so I think when it hit the wire, I think I saw it on my phone and I reached out to Tip and was just like, congrats.
Good man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big accomplishment.
We gotta give it a round.
Yeah. And how many albums you was a part of with Tribe?
2.
Fire.
Yeah, so, that's why I treated myself to this because at the end of the day, I'm all about hard work paying off, you know what I'm saying? And so, this for me, this the Ulafala right here. You know what I'm saying? It's made me the chief, nigga.
That's right. What you think life would have been like if Phife would have been still here?
I mean, me and him would have been busting it up. You know what I mean? Definitely. That's my nigga. Rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? That's why we, shouted him out on the Chase Part 3 on the new album and shit. That's my nigga. Like, me and Phife was A-likes. You know what I mean? As far as like, because that whole thing is like this. Like, Phife would have definitely told me to take Kweli head off.
Right.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I wish Phife would have been here. You know what I mean? Just to really have that, I wish I could have had that conversation with him about I Kill, you know what I'm saying? Because, those are the like defining moments in our history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Phife is with the shits.
Yeah. He's definitely competitive like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So and he loved Caiden. Like, I'm just happy that, they got to take a flick. And we got the link with him before, his Untimely, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was watching my son online and, I want to coach Caiden because he was seeing he was starting to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? He would definitely been super proud of what Caiden has been able to accomplish.
I'm friends with Zeno, right? Benzino. And I remember back in the days when he had the Source magazine,
right?
He was pushing his son so hard, so many people were like giving him backslash. Some people was saying, hey man, you didn't get it for your own career, so you're trying to get it for your son. Or some people were saying like you exploiting your son. Or some people was like, is that something that, because you go hard for your son, right. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that in the background people critique you for?
Let me ask you something. You see anybody white get that?
What is that?
Anybody white get that?
White get what?
Any white person get?
If a white person pushes their children?
Yeah, if a white person pushes their children, do you hear anybody object to that?
Or only Robin Thicke, right?
Did anybody object to Robin Thicke? Right. Did anybody? But that's in music. But all right, so that's a great example. Did anybody say, "Hey, Alan Thicke, you know what's fucked up? You sitting here trying to make sure Robin is straight."
They applauded it probably. They applauded the setup.
The thing is, and I'm saying that to say that in other cultures, besides the African American community, nepotism is something that's practiced, applauded, supported.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when we do that, or you're actually a crab trying to get a baby crab out the barrel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't, like, even if Caiden stopped rapping at this point now, he should be able to get a job in the music industry as far as like, even if he worked at BMI, if he worked as an N.O.R.E, because of all the relationships that he's built through his own diligence, you know what I'm saying? And so why are we waiting to our kids get to 18 years old to then make career decisions or have an inclination of what they want to do? That doesn't set you up for success. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't put you in a space of being ahead. Like, going to school is the first tier of the job market, you know what I'm saying? As far as like being graded and on your performance. And so you want to, if you can, why wouldn't you make your kid a Doogie Howser where they actually, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't take away your cool. That doesn't take away your corner. It actually makes you a smart hustler. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point now,
that is generational wealth. That is
that generational wealth.
You should strive for nepotism if you can be put in that position, to allow nepotism to happen in your family.
So I want you to be clear, because some people are gonna see this. So you saying you do get backlash for that sometimes?
This backlash online is just a community based on backlash. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's backlash.
The comment section was made for backlash.
You can say have a great day and there's backlash to that shit.
You can post a baby. They're like,
backlash. Baby backlash.
Like, how you gonna hate on a baby?
Because it's backlash. I need my daily dose of backlash. I mean, people just, and don't get me wrong, there's people who's like, yo, I applaud the father you are. I applaud everything that I see you do. Like, that shit is amazing to just see, because people have been literally watching Caiden since I was on TV with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're loving hip hop. So it's like, at the end of the day, he's, what warms my heart is when a guy like Corey Guns does a video with my son and says, yo, you are an MC, you are hip hop, you inspired me to raise now that I'm a father. And obviously, Peter Guns is his dad. And to see that someone who was actually given the same tools applaud the way that my son is using the tools, I won.
Right.
I won forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a forever win.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think KRS-One give you love too. Yep. Come on, a teacher.
Yo, it's not like my son is sitting here playing games. My son is sitting here zipping it for KRS-One. Like, this ain't kids bop,
Right.
you know, to that degree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he on TikTok with 2 million on the radar. We doing that. But we also getting anointed by the teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We also getting anointed by DMC. Like, my son, in addition to being able to do Jersey Club and drill, he also understands the fundamentals. Like, he understands the order of respect. Like, you know, like I
important.
explained to him, like, yo, DMC is like the first superstar I ever.
Like some historical context to what he's doing.
Yeah, because that's the hip hop part of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's rap and then there's hip hop. You know, hip hop is more the culture, and especially with our legacy, you know, I teach him the value of that so that he understands who these players are. Even like when you met Ralph, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ralph has supported my son since he started rapping. He was like, yo, come bring him in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's priceless. I can't pay for that. I watched Video Music Box as a child.
Yeah,
I used to come home and literally park up. You know what I mean? Like, so for him to be like, yo, I feel what Caiden's doing. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, bro, I'm out here to win, man. I do not fool with chicken fingers.
If they asked you right now, I know I asked you this before, but would you do Love and Hip Hop again?
I don't think, is that a thing anymore?
I mean, a check is a thing.
No, I'm just saying, is that actually, excuse my ignorance, I don't have time.
I believe it is.
It is?
I believe it is.
It's definitely not in New York. I think they do
I believe it's in Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not sure
I'm always
about
open
if
to
they do
talking.
them.
I'm always open to talking to Mona. She's
Right.
always been a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Mona got anything to do with it anymore.
Yeah, matter of fact,
Yeah.
She sold
they're
it?
out,
Yeah,
right?
I believe.
Yeah, you actually right.
Yeah, I believe she's out of it, but
Yeah, so I mean,
Can they
and
take
that-
the words hip hop out of it now?
and just call it.
It's not hip hop, man.
Nah, it's just
bullshit.
it's just a
It's loving some shit or loving the industry.
It's a franchise. It's a franchise like McDonald's at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
No, I get
they
it,
made
right.
their money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. I'd rather do my own show with my son. I would do that.
Because one thing I always say, me and him always say on this show is like I always say, sign to a major, right? So you'll get that fame. Because they can't take that fame back, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is that something that, with Love and Hip Hop, did that help you as far as like public concession?
For me, it's temperamental. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's a great thing. Sometimes it's a thing where it's just like, I just gave too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, it's not something I wanted necessarily to bring into the future with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially since it doesn't pay anymore.
Right.
It's
like
the
in
way that
perpetuity, you're not getting paid for that.
The way that deal is structured too is just like you be having to hear shit for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not cool. That part ain't cool. So that's why I said, like, for me, the front end versus the back end, this is just a lot of business with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why for me, at this point, I just would rather just do a new project with my son.
Yeah, no, that's a dope concept.
How did you feel about doing it?Id you feel it?
I wanted to keep going.
Oh, so you wanted to keep going?
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop.
So what
why
happened?
you left?
Because I was boring. They didn't want to keep paying me for doing nothing.
I didn't know that was the case.
I wasn't fighting.
I thought you turned it down.
Right.
I just kept. I wasn't going to lower my fee, but I wasn't.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't delivering. Like they wanted to see me like Cons have a fight with Joe Buttons and shit like that, and like you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean.
His segue game is sinister, yo. It's sinister.
Well, that's what they be wanting. And if you don't deliver,
I basically just brought him to drink champs.
I brought him to drink champs, and I got it's very true.
Nah, good look, though.
And they were using the B-roll. They were all happy.
It was like cross-promoting.
It was dope, and then it was crazy because we was using their Love and Hip Hop artists. We was using Trina, who they already paying already.
Right.
We was using Trick, who they already paying. But I would definitely do it. I would definitely. So what's next for you?
192 Records.
We going straight up.
The album.
No, we got the album already, but we got to. But This is the record label now.
It's a record label now.
Record label now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So you signing other artists.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, the next project we got, I'm putting out a deluxe version of Nice Doing Business with You. So that'll be out in a few weeks, and then we got me and Caiden's collab album.
Collab album.
Yeah, we doing that in November. Yeah, we got some shit on here.
We ain't have one like that since Baby and Lil Wayne. They're not really father and son.
Yeah, this is the real McCoy.
Right.
So we got that coming. Then we got Caiden's solo album coming, and then next year, you know, I'm gonna definitely sign like two or three artists. Cause the thing is this, even with this exercise, it's the start of a snowball. But you know, what I am proud of is that I've been able to like chart and playlist and go on Amazing Press Run, you know, get some of my bucket list freestyles off, you know. So it's been amazing. Like it's the most tired I've probably ever been in my life, though. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is like
independent, so you got to do it all.
Yeah, so I'm like literally the CEO calling the shots and approving budgets and you know, and not approving shit, and you know, but I'm perfectionist when it comes to certain aspects of things. So like we got one cover and this don't get the pussy wet like that. I need the other one, and you know. So it's a very meticulous process for me. You know what I'm saying? Being
how you work, right?
How I work. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you know, like even when I do business with you, this is my forever project. This is the one that's, you know, I know people are gonna circle back, and I just wanted it to be right. I spent a lot of time on it. I had delays and shit, and because I was venturing into new territory, you know what I'm saying? My prior experiences were me being signed and someone paying me, and you know, now I'm the person with the budget and the person with who people are answering to, and you know, but it's the place I want it to be. It's the place it's age appropriate for me. Like I don't need to be a worker at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, unless it's like a situation like you said, like if the money makes sense to work for somebody else's TV show, then yeah, we're not opposed to getting money, ancillary money or whatever the case is, but there has to be a foundation laid, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, years from now, if Caiden want to sign somebody, he has that component in his life to do so. He could just be like, yo, dad, at once, my man, get busy. Yo, let's see if we can spin him out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation.
And his catalog that's not tied up to any record label. It's your own.
But yeah, it's all new shit. I could do a pub deal, not do one. It's you know, like the new No Apologies record spun out. I had to tell Kanye, get that nigga high five. Like, yo, nigga, good looking, nigga. Word, that's that one right there. You know what I mean? And even with, you know, like his contribution on Bloodstains, like, you know, it's just a great space. It's you know, we had elbow for it, you know what I'm saying? But anything you want in life, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? You know, really push the envelope.
Right. Now we spoke. I believe we spoke about this before. But yeah, you got that famous documentary where it's all this old footage of y'all.
Right.
Did that ever get like, you know, y'all ever like work that out?
Listen to Love You So on my new album. I spoke about it.
Okay. So it's worked out.
I saw Cootie out in public.
Oh, you
had to
saw?
use restraint because he couldn't explain no release form with my name. But how he pulled a fast one in the slow lane was because since Ye ran for president, it's public domain. Damn, I should have ate his food. I ain't talking low man. Yo, it's Queens get the money. I ain't playing no games. So you can front if you want. Type tough when you text. I seen the same thing happen between Lighty and X. I saw Sean Carter call Mo Def Mommy with threats. Now Umi said, shine your light to get the scope. I thought I'd take that to my grave, but boy, the problem in life. I can't say the rest. You gotta look at the album.
Yo. Do you write rhymes every day?
Every day. It's
every
like,
day?
yeah, gym rhymes.
Right.
I was just thinking today, I was like, yo, my next writing cycle is gonna be life-changing for me. It's like literally, I'm like one away from this, one ghost right away from this. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I literally, it's an exercise for me. I do it off of muscle memory at this point. You know what I mean?
I seen you on the LA Leakers, right? It was the LA
fucking that shit up.
Yeah. And I'm looking for a person that's been doing it for this many years. Like I'm trying to find a dent and your armor, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a slip up, and it's like, I can tell, like, you still do this shit every day.
Nah, I'm on timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm when I don't love it no more, I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I owe that much to the ghostwriter. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I owe the LA League of Freestyle to the ghostwriter. Like, you know, like ghostwriting for me is like the story in the holy books where Moses' mother had to give him up so he could go be with Pharaoh's family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in order to take my art to where I needed to take it, I had to let some of it go. Right. You know what I'm saying? And there's a pain with that. And that's why God had actually reunited Moses with his mom as a caretaker and a breastfeeder so she could still connect with him. You know what I'm saying? And so it's that, like, when you hear like certain people talk about it, that's kind of like the pain where it be like, where, you know, cause it's like literally given, it's given, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's just a sacrifice at that point. You know what I'm saying? And so fortunately, like when I get to do the LA Leakers, that's a reprieve for me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like niggas don't think I'm nice as shit. You know what I'm saying? They think because I've worked with this one, I've worked with that one, that it ain't me. Nigga, it's me, nigga. Right. I'll prove it to you niggas though. I'm not gonna yell and scream no more. I'm just gonna...
You can showcase it there.
Yeah. So, you know, like, so yeah, that was a necessary for me.
Right.
You ever wrote something for someone that the way that they flowed, that the flow that they used for what you wrote was nothing that you would have ever done? Like, you were so disappointed in the way they approached it.
Nah, that's like busting a nigga out. I ain't gonna bust a nigga out. I ain't gonna bust a nigga out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cause I most of the time I've looked at any of those situations as, you know, as just also like a compliment to my penmanship. You know what I'm saying? Like, for someone that want me to write for them is a compliment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially like when you start getting into the later years, it's like, you know, like he said, like most of our peers, you know what I'm saying? Because I consider N.O.R.E like my peer. I started 96, he came 97, so we from that time period. Niggas is niggas ain't, I don't know if they getting hung dried in the dryer, but they definitely washed.
Right.
I don't know if you use Woolite, Clorox, but beloved.
And they don't have the love for the game, like.
Nah, the game make them sick, nigga. Yeah, you too nice of a guy sometimes, man.
Like, they don't
sometimes I'll be wanting to talk to Super Thug, nigga.
Like, he's long gone, man.
Now you long gone, but nigga, you know these niggas be outside washed. Stop, N.O.R.E. You know niggas be outside wars. Niggas ain't going no Louis store.
Right.
With wifey. And, nigga, I know niggas look at you like, really? You living this life?
Right. But let me ask
you took CNN and you turned it into this?
Yeah, let me ask you though. You being from Queens, right? And we just had Ed Lover on. And Ed Lover said the distance of how close Run DMC was, how close
the proximity
Tribe was, how close,
how relatable
Ralph was, Irv Gotti and 50 and Russell, LL. You think that was a plus, or was that more pressure being from that area?
See, I'm gonna say this, right? Theoretically, it should be a plus, right? Because you actually have proof of content, right? But also that kind of pressure makes certain niggas fold. Like, it's just too much. The shoes are too big to try to fill. You know what I mean? Because you just don't have mediocre as an option, and honestly, you might not even have evolution as an option, depending on how close you are to any of those individuals. Because niggas will look at it like, well, since such and such is your peoples, what's popping? Why it ain't happening? Especially when you throw pillow talking in there. Don't let no chick from Queens tell you no shit. Like, nigga, how come that's your and you know, you still taking a van or that's supposed to be your this. I ain't never see you on Video Music Box. You keep telling me you rap, don't you, nigga? Where that? I want a bag. I had nothing to show for this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it could be. It's a coin flip with that. It's a coin toss.
Because I remember hearing a story, me hearing it back in the days, and then me actually having him on the show. Was Mike Geronimo, and he was like, he automatically got compared to Nas, and he was telling people, don't compare me to Nas. And it's like, you can't control.
I mean, yeah, you can't control. You can't control the. I've been compared a bunch to a few other individuals. I'm not gonna name no names, but you know what I'm saying. I think you can't get caught up in that space. That's the head. And I love Mike. Mike Geronimo's my man. Shout out to Mike Geronimo and his family. But I think that's what I'm talking about. Like that headspace will cause you to fold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it becomes this thing where you trying to achieve something and you're not factoring in a pivot. Well, if somebody feel like I'm this, then I'm gonna go make a move over here so you can see me shine like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I can always circle back over here because I already started this. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the part where, the industry can actually be your friend if you're just dealing with the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get in the industry, you start seeing like, man, because
the comparisons aren't always negative. Sometimes people just trying to make sense of something new.
Yeah, and people compartmentalize and they categorize for their own sake of understanding, right? So then, if someone says Mike sounds like Nas, it's just because that feels like New York, what they think Queens is,
right?
Which is actually a great
trying to relate things.
Because remember, you still could be Walsh, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna give you two choices.
Yeah.
You pick,
no.
You pick one of the choices.
Thank you.
And nobody drink. Well, Sonny doesn't drink.
Right.
Okay.
If you say both or neither, the PC answers, then he drinks.
So
usually it'd be all of us drinking.
So if I make a decisive decision, nobody drinks, and if I'm too scared to say something.
Or you genuinely think both of them, you pick both of them, genuinely.
Okay.
And it's not to diss anybody, it's really just to bring up any stories you got with anybody.
Right.
So, first one off rip is Common versus Mos Def.
Common versus Mos Def. In what context?
It's whatever. It could be one's cooked better, in your opinion. It could be anything. It could be anything. Better MC, better friend, better whatever.
I think I probably would go with I probably would go with Common. Probably have more of a rapport with him. That's an interesting quick time or whatever. Just because
Mr. Lee over there, he's by himself.
Because see, this is the thing, right? Now, in fairness, if I was thinking like Kweli, right, this would be my time to shoot Mos Def up, right? That's your Cody, right? That's what you did to me, right? Mm. That's what you did. I automatically.
And you took this quick time.
I automatically.
You spun the block on this one,
right? I automatically got handcuffed to a situation, right. So turnabout's fair play, right? But you know what? What I am happy about with Mos Def is that his daughters is succeeding. I think her name is Layla, and she's got a great fan base developing. And I probably haven't seen her since she was a child. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna just take it to a higher tier and just say, shout him out. But I would say Common just because of good music.
Okay.
DMX or Tupac? Rest in peace to me.
For the town, DMX.
Ye or Pharrell?
Oh man, I'm not on the Louis Vuitton family.
You can make Sonny drink. He's got a shot.
I ain't on the family shit either.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Yeah.
while we recorded Beach Rhymes of Life, Pharrell was in the studio with us. At that time, he he had just done Is It Good to You? We talked about that last time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I actually coached Pharrell in the booth when he was laying the verse for Beach Rhymes of Life. It didn't make the album, but I think there's a misconception about how I feel about Pharrell based on when everything kind of exploded between Ye and Pusha T. And I was like, Pusha T is Pharrell's man. I think Pharrell took it like he wasn't my man, and I wasn't giving it up like that. What I was trying to say was like, their business arrangement is why you know Pusha T, right? So the average person would just say, Pharrell is Pusha T, man. You're right. Now, Pusha T has had a great amount of solo success with Kanye, you know, and I just thought at the time it merited some sort of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit Kanye went through, I don't even know if we're gonna ever see no shit like that again in life. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that sometimes you just don't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta sit here and take a picture with the trainer nigga. You know, he the op. What the fuck are we doing? But just to clarify things, yeah, I don't. I would have to say both. So you're gonna have to drink because I don't. I have history with Pharrell, and he's always been a one up. We never had no. I still, even when I said it, I didn't have it. I didn't have smoke for him. I just was upset about what I'm watching my crew fall apart. And Pusha T part of our crew too.
Right.
But when you single yourself out and say, I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? Right. Then we got to start choosing sides.
Well, that's because Pusha's political views. You're talking about when
Other Kanye's political views and Pusha distancing himself from Kanye at the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what it got him. I don't know if it got him a check. It just wasn't no street shit. And I look at Pusha T like a street nigga. Unless I'm mistaken, I know he models from time to time too, but I look at the nigga, them niggas made grinding. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the Nickelback anthem. Right. So I'm gonna hold you to that accord. You know what I'm saying? When it turned into some industry shit, for me it's murky. I'm just a corner nigga. It don't matter how much money, we all getting money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's our principalities that have made people respect us one way or not respect us one way or the other. That's my take.
Right.
Jay or Nas?
You got to drink.
Okay.
I remember Jay just took a picture with my son that went viral.
Wow.
And you know, and Nas is Nas. I mean, that's Queens. You know, I'm always loved Nas. I mean, I was there when I got the privilege, and I say this is a privilege. I got the privilege of seeing him record One Love. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you know,
that's right. That's it.
Yeah. So you know, and he's always, you know, Nas is one of the coolest niggas to me.
Right.
He's a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. No, I ain't never been to his crib or no shit. But every interaction I had with the nigga just cool. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and Jay, inadvertently has been a conduit for my life to change with having Rockefeller and me working with Kanye and, you know, me doing the Beyonce record. He was a champion of that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I just seen him at the Fanatic Fest, man, it was just good to see the nigga. Like, there's just sometimes it's just, you gotta peel back all this industry shit and just fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a nigga I fuck with. When it ain't no industry politics, Jay-Z, cool ass nigga. That nigga cool, son. It just be, when business sometimes get involved with niggas and niggas be wanting shit from certain niggas, he don't want nothing from me right now, I don't want nothing from him. It's just good to see that nigga. And that nigga embraced my son, told my son, yeah, I've been watching you get busy. Jay-Z told my son he get busy. Fire. You know, to the point where I seen some shit where niggas like, yo, this little nigga must be an industry plant. Why? Cause a street nigga embrace a nigga he see coming from the street. Cause Jay-Z a street nigga. As much as he turned the corner into the corner office. Right. But you don't do that without being a street nigga, without being where we from. I think the overall thing is I want to restore the feeling of New York. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the fertile land. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna ever come back to bars and niggas getting this, that, and the third, yo, New York gotta be right too.
Last joint.
Yep. Yeah.
You,
My God, you got it. You did the whole thing.
loyalty or respect?
Loyalty. Respect is circumstantial. Respect is circumstantial. If I can't trust you, I don't respect you.
Right.
Yeah, we all drink to that. Holla at me.
Yeah.
Sonny, you were amazing.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hey, take it.
So, is there anybody you never worked with that you would like to work with?
We never did a wait. We did do a song
we did
together.
it, right?
Yeah, we did the joint with it. Yeah. That's a good question. I actually want to do a song with this. I would say 3 people. I never worked with Eminem.
Wow.
I would like to do a record with Eminem.
All right.
And I would like to also do a record with Mason Cam.
Mason Cam together.
Oh,
yeah,
wow. I would like to do that. That's I would like to do that.
That's fire.
I would like
That's
to do
dope.
that. That's something I would like to get into.
You think you can outbar Eminem? Like if y'all go head up, no chorus. Like
I got my money on me in any fight.
I just wanted to hear you say that. I knew you was gonna say
I got
that.
my money on me in any fight. Know what I mean?
I knew you was gonna say that.
If I don't need to even lace up.
Right. Is there anybody you'll do a record with that you know you have to
I mean, look.
come with your A game?
I did a record with Royce. That's his man. That's his
Right.
spawn partner.
Right.
Royce is up there.
Right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Royce. That's my nigga and shit. Yeah, nah, I'm a rapper's rapper. I'm not getting nothing fucked up. I chase the money.
Right.
Well, all these rap niggas know.
Right.
All of them know.
Right.
All of them know. All of them listen to my album and niggas like, fuck. This nigga's still going, man. The battery don't fucking die.
Right.
But it's cool now. But yeah, cause the thing is with Eminem, see, then those 2 things are 2 different areas of my life. Eminem, as far as a nigga who rapped on a corner and rapped against Run and all that nigga wanna rap with Eminem. The nigga from
That version of you.
yeah, the version of me who do the diamonds
Right.
and used to be in the tunnel want to do the record with Mason Cam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That
fire.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's fire. But is it besides your son? Is there any new artists that you listening to?
Yeah, and one other thing is I'm actually trying to, with the collab album I'm doing with Caiden, I'm looking to put some of my peoples who never really got like the spotlight chance. You know what I'm saying? So I got my man Tory G and Jeffrey Dahmer, the HGs. I'm gonna do a record with them. Cause it's so funny. It's like you look up and it's 20 years later, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, we got niggas who've already passed. And so that's one thing I definitely want to do with the 1-on-2 shit, is just like definitely one time, even if it's just one record, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just like my obligation to just like put one together where, you know, niggas get their shit off. But
Platform.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was it's a few that I got my eye on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna be looking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing with it, you know what I'm saying, eventually, you know what I'm saying? Just giving people opportunities and a fair shake. I think it's important for there to be somewhere like I said in New York, at once upon a time, you could go to Rockefeller office and have a shot to walk out with a check. You could go to G Unit and have a shot to walk out with a check. I don't think we really have that anymore in New York specifically. You know what I'm saying? And I think that affects the culture. Like when you got companies that's thriving in the town, it make everything, or theoretically, it should make everything better.
What did you think about the Kendrick and Drake thing?
It was definitely was monumental for hip hop. Monumental.
Monumental.
Yeah, it was monumental. I mean, I think it changed the temperature as far as like people listening and paying attention to bars this year. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to really listen and, you know, engage.
Dissecting
you know what I'm saying?
lyrics.
Yeah.
Triple entendres.
I definitely think that the reason why, I think one of the reasons why Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl is because of the beef. You know what I'm saying? I just think like that Pop Out concert, probably the biggest concert we saw online, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know that there was a controversy with Wayne not doing it, but I think they kind of gave it to Kendrick. He was chilling, you know what I'm saying? He had having his children and, you know, doing that. And I think that First Person Shooter record, it just shook the table too hard, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, unfortunately, J. Cole was like, listen, Doughboy, let me out. We're going to get out right here, beloved.
Yeah. He got out the whip immediately.
Get out right here, son. This is right here. This ain't for me. My pops is in the crib with the stress balls going crazy. We going...
Right. But the reason I brought up the China show and I wasn't really trying to bring up Adidas for the business part of that, but from the reports, it seems like that
talent. You got on Adidas right now.
Huh?
Because you got on Adidas
right now. I fucks with Adidas. I'm lifelong. I'm one of those lifers with Adidas. But I heard that entire town, like that's the most money they made from tourism.
Right.
That they already booked them for another show. Like I'm just saying the power of hip hop. Like that's what I really wanted to focus on. Because I think sometimes nationally here, we think just nationalistic, just US. We forget about how big it is overseas, the impact it has overseas, good and bad. Like we got to understand, and the economy around that. Like that's just powerful. What it looked like at least.
Yeah, it was definitely powerful because at the end of the day, like I said, it was my first time going to China, and you know, you have preconceived notions because of what you're
supposed to be an adversary of ours, of our country. Right.
That's what I'm saying. You have a preconceived notion. I'm saying, bro, I tell you, they not thinking about us. They are not thinking about it. They doing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They doing them the same. You know, they in Asia, so yeah, there is probably tigers somewhere, but I ain't seen none. I seen people.
Tiger?
Right. No, I think of that shit. You know what I mean? You Van Damme and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you went with all stereotypes.
I'm just saying. I mean, this is the perpetuation of
like DJ Chicken Fingers is right somewhere.
Yeah, there got to be somebody over here with 4 chicken wings stuck in their mouth.
Like when people think of Africa, they think of the jungles.
Right. But so you don't. What you don't factor in is where they're at with technology and where they're at with society and culture and art and all those things those human things that we take for granted here in the States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have their own boogie and it's dope. It's dope. They, you know what I mean? Like, they got riding the scooters, like, you know, it's a dope vibe over there. You know what I'm saying? It was well worth the trip, actually.
Dope.
You went to China on your...
No, Vietnam, which is dope.
It's dope?
Super dope. And mind you, a country we went to war with and basically lost.
Right.
And it was dope. And hip hop is thriving in these countries.
Right.
Thriving. They don't. And the thing is they're disconnecting from us where we used to be the ones that led the way for them. They kind of disconnecting already. They got it.
They figured it out. That's what I'm alluding to.
Yeah.
Like they basically, you thinking they need to be fed. They're the feeder.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And they got the numbers to sustain
like I got
themselves.
pictures like where I was just in awe and inspired, like the buildings, like I drove past some shit that looked like you could they literally took the shit out of Vegas and put it here.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is lit. It's lit over there, bro.
And they revere their culture.
Yeah. And as a Queens nigga, I had to have some real chicken fried rice, and I got it. I had some fried rice. I had official fried rice. That shit was better than the shit in the hood.
Let's take some pictures, man.